Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. How are you?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How wonderful was it to return to the
Oh,
binge?
it's truly been amazing. Not very often do you get the opportunity to create with people who you really love and who you really think are talented, and then to get the opportunity to come back and do it again with Eduardo, Marta, and Zane, and of course Tony, and adding new people to the fold like Tim and Patty, and all of these people who are really just adding just the comedic effort that we need to make this movie good has been a blast.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Talk about working with Tim. Your scenes in particular were a lot of fun.
Like I working with an icon like Tim Meadows is just truly educational first and foremost, but every day is a gift because you're coming to work and you're learning from him and you're also getting an opportunity to play with him in the sense of, throwing ideas around and creativity. And he was just super, super, super supportive. And he gave me some great words throughout the entire time of filming, and he's just such a funny guy and he's the ladies man, so you want to feel like you're stepping up to the plate. And when we got the chance to do that hot tub scene and just get our, get loose and get some laughs going, and it was just a blessing, man. Really fun.
One of the things I like about the franchise is that there's a lot of really funny moments, a
Yeah.
lot of things that really hit.
Yeah.
Get to do some songs, an
Yeah. Yeah.
animated sequence. What are
Yeah.
some of your favorite moments?
I was just at the gym earlier today and I was talking with one of my buddies who came to the screening yesterday, and we were just talking about that scene where we're doing the Christmas carols with grandmom and I'm working with
Ah,
Karen, and Jordan really gave us the opportunity to just say, "Hey, go have fun, you guys. Like here's the script, but say what you want, do what you want, and make it your own." And so having the opportunity to do that and then seeing the way it translated into the film, it's just truly nice, because it's nice to have a director like that in Hollywood who will trust you to just say, go do your thing, which is a
mhm.
rarity. So having the opportunity to do that. And of course, anytime Eduardo and I are on screen together, that orphanage scene or the jail stuff, that's my brother for real in real life. Like, I love that guy. So when you get the chance to play and do scenes with your best friend, it makes it a little bit easier. So,
Okay, so here's the part where you don't want to get booed at a basketball game afterwards, like
okay.
certain someone did. Tell me about, and then when you're filming it in Syracuse, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And
Yes.
the set, 100,000 feet square foot set for just the school. You didn't shoot,
100%.
maybe you didn't shoot as much in the school this time. I'm not
Yeah.
sure, but in and
Yeah.
around, tell me something really good about Syracuse.
Well, I've been to Syracuse a couple times now, and one of my best
Yeah,
friends went to Ithaca University, so I feel like I'm a Northern New Yorker by heart. Like I got the chance to go to a Syracuse game, which was
yeah.
sick. I got to see them play Duke, which was great. And Syracuse is it's a punny city. Yeah, ironically enough, right? Whether it's possibilities or wherever you're going to have your
Mhm.
drink or your food, but it's a unique pocket in upstate New York that makes you feel like a hug. Like whether it's the fall when we're shooting binge one and we're going apple picking in these beautiful trees, or if it's the winter time and it's snowing, but you're walking and you're feeling the winter vibe and everybody's being so kind. I would come back to Syracuse and do 4 more movies if y'all had me and gave me the opportunity to, because what American High has been building over there and the community that the city has is just truly fun.
Yes, good answer.
Yeah. Don't
Um,
boo me at the game. I don't know if
yeah,
that was
don't
honest
no
too. I
booing
didn't
at
even
the
write that.
game.
Charles and I didn't even talk about that. I didn't even write that one
Ah,
down. That was from the heart, Syracuse. I can't wait to hit some dinosaur barbecue and get a brisket sandwich.
yes, shout out to
Yeah.
Ithaca, upstate New York.
Yeah.
Tell me about your. I mean, we know you're in it, but your
Yeah.
look is so different in the movie.
Oh,
Is this
well,
is this your design? Is this their design? What's
no,
going on with the
it's
facial hair in the movie?
It's super cool because our director Jordan and the hair and makeup team, and honestly my reps, like my publicist and my manager and agent, were all kind of in it. I'm like, okay, I'm proposing, right?
Yeah.
So I want to feel a little bit more like a man. And as being somebody who has proposed and been engaged, it's like, it's one of those things where it's you want to make sure that you're representing your partner as well as representing yourself. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So when I shave this off, I tend to look like a baby with a mustache, so like, or not, like I just have very pediatric, no facial hair. Like I like my cheeks are chubby. So it's like I really don't stand a chance of looking like a mature adult on screen. So we just kind of made the decision to have the facial hair to mature Hags a little bit because he's still his big, boisterous, goofy self, but wanted to make you feel like he's somebody who you want to get married to eventually somewhere down the line. And so that's kind of
Yeah.
what I'm going through now. I want to look like somebody wants to get married to eventually
Yeah.
somewhere. fine. So yeah.
Tell me about some of your Christmas tradition. Actually, I watched your you had a
Oh,
screening last night, right? It
yes,
looked like it
yes.
was an incredible screening.
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, my mom came out. My mom still lives back east, and we did it out here in LA and had so many families and friends there. And it's just so nice watching the film with people who aren't closely associated with it, like with just people who are just coming to watch a movie for the first time, hearing where the genuine laughs are coming from, like those kinds of things make you feel good about the artist and being in the art that you've made. And for family traditions, man, we're big family people, like in our household. So my mom is one of nine, so I grew up with so many cousins, and every Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, so forth and so on, et cetera, et cetera, is always a nice family gathering of just good food, good community, card playing, crap talking, watching some sports, and just having a good time.
Okay, so in the spirit of the movie, I know it's a bit
Go.
different in the film. What was the last thing you binged?
Okay, yo, White Lotus. I'm watching
White
White Lotus
Lotus.
right now. Yeah, shout out to my friend Haley Lu Richardson. I've known her for a long time. Used to dance together back in the day, and so I was like, oh, she's on the season, and she's got all these scenes with Jennifer, and I want to watch. So,
Yeah.
so I've been really tapped in and watching White Lotus.
Yeah, Portia. Who
Yeah, but
knows
also
what's
I just
going
watched
on?
the binge. I'm trying to watch binge 1 and 2 back to back.
Right.
So if you haven't, give it a go.
I watched binge one to prepare.
Amazing.
I revisited. I went back to it and did it as a true binge.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the best way to do it. You got to binge it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And but I had seen it before, to
yeah.
prepare for our last one. So this is the part where I get to ask you about, well, first of all, let's get this one, because I watched your TikTok video
Yeah.
where you said that you were canceled, and you
Yeah.
brought up a good point, because you said in the video, you said, number one, people were watching it,
Mhm.
and also critically acclaimed. So I appreciated your honesty in the TikTok video is really what it came down to.
Oh, thank you, man. And I'm trying to navigate this world of social media, and how much you want to share and how much you don't want to share, and what it's going to be ridiculed for, and how people will receive what you have to say. But I just kind of wanted to come from my place of truth, in that sense of just being like, Saved by the Bell was truly an amazing experience. And we had such a talented cast, such a talented front office, in the sense that our showrunner was great, our producer was great. Shout out to Tracy Bookfield, Franco Barrio, and Peacock as a network. But these streaming games, it comes down to numbers, right? And it comes down to how many people are subscribing, how many people are watching, and what it's doing for the platform itself, more so than what it's doing for the movie. So that's why it's such a blessing to be able to come back and do a binge too, because I
Yeah.
mean, people watched one and laughed and appreciated it. And coming out in a time like COVID and 2020, when people are at home, and I think people kind of needed something to tap out, like to just kind of wash the world away from everything that was happening, and just kind of focus in on this movie that is really funny. And so I'm really grateful that people watched it, so that we can come back and do it again. And I hope people watch this one so that we can come back and do it one more time.
Yeah, a threequel. Yeah,
A
complete the
prequel.
trilogy.
B3. Let
Yeah,
it be. That's what it's going to be called. Let
yes.
it be. I don't know. I don't know if that E backwards is a three. I don't know. I was
What a
trying
great
something.
idea for it. Yeah,
I just made it up. I was Paul McCartney inspired. So
binge
yeah,
anarchy. I don't know. But
yeah,
I finally get to ask you about some of your
yeah.
upcoming projects, one of which I've waited over a year to ask you about, and one was just announced a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So tee it up
Tell
for
me.
me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Chang Can Dunk coming out, and I think sometime in March. I'm super, super, super excited about it. Directed by Jingyi Shao, starring Bloom Lee. And I play the movie's about a young kid who wants to learn how to dunk a basketball. And that's played by Bloom, and I play his coach. And it's really, really a cool movie for me, because I got the facial hair back, getting
Yeah.
in the gym. I'm trying to like get the body right and transfer over into that co-star leading man type of thing. And so Chang Can Dunk is a really great opportunity for me to be able to do that. And of course, Half Baked too. Oh man, following in Dave Chappelle's footsteps, another Universal project, playing his son. We got Rachel Trueback, who played the original Mary Jane, and a really talented young cast of Ramona Abisha Young and Moses Storm, and the list just goes on and on and on of people who come in to make this movie funny. So I've been blessed to be having a really cool year of some fun stuff, and I'm looking forward to the things that are coming out and people watching binge on Friday.
I'm blessed to get a chance to speak with you, not once but twice. Got my Christmas going.
I see. I'm like, you look good. The colors look nice.
The white does Christmas too. So,
well, you know, I was trying to. It is a merry bingemas, so it's a holiday because I didn't want to get too red and green, you know, and have some people being like, well, where's the blue and white? You know, I'm
white,
you know,
yeah.
Trying to bring together the unification.
Holding it down for all the holidays.
Yeah,
happy
exactly.
holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all the best. Everything that's going on. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time and your detailed interview. It was so delicate, so I appreciate it, man. Thank you.